Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. I hope everyone is surviving this heat wave here in the eastern United States and most of the United States for that matter. If you need something to chill you out, here are some images from Frankenstein. We're going to jump right to the images. These are apparently the first image of the monster. I haven't seen any of these images before, so let's just scroll down here and check these out one by one. There's a handful of them. It's pretty cool. I dig the old moss covered palace stairs. I love these sort of period pieces as well with all the great costumes. Um, Nice meadow setting by the water. Um, some creepy women in period costumes. I don't know if are they nuns or nurses. Um, and I feel sorry for this poor kid. And then the laboratory, really like that. That is like vintage stuff with like a higher production value, but it's definitely all Guillermo del Toro, just oozing with his sort of sensibility. And then I guess this is the new one. This is the first image of the monster. Pretty cool. In furs. Can't see a whole lot. Kind of reminds me of the first image of Nosferatu last winter, where you sort of could barely see him, but it did give you a glimpse. And I think it's actually a mistake not to release this film at Christmas. It's coming out closer to Thanksgiving, I guess. And then just a few more people in period costumes, which I love. Not entirely sure what that image is supposed to be. Is that supposed to be the monster? More period costumes. Got a whole Queen Amidala thing going on here. So that's the images. I'm going to scroll back up here real quickly. I know our very own Jeremiah, co-owner of the channels. Really looking forward to this. This being a Netflix exclusive, I'm not likely to see it anytime soon. I don't foresee myself subscribing to Netflix again. We are just 4 months away from the premiere of Guillermo del Toro's Netflix movie Frankenstein, which will be coming to life on the streaming service in November 2025. And it just seems like a big mistake if this doesn't get a theatrical release. I mean, Guillermo del Toro won an Oscar for a sci-fi fantasy film a couple of years ago, Shape of Water. Why would you not use this as awards fodder? That is beyond me. While you wait, Vanity Fair ran a massive preview piece this morning with brand new images. We are just doing a beautiful mass. The church is not built by us, but we are delivering a great, passionate, soul-searing sermon in that church, Del Toro teases in his interview with Vanity Fair. Boris Karloff looms eternal. Bernie Wrightson looms eternal, but we are not doing Karloff, and we are not doing Bernie, and we are not doing Mary Shelley. But I'll say this, he continues. Mary Shelley and Bernie Wrightson and Karloff are as important to me as my father and mother. They gave birth to who I am, period. This is, for me, the culmination of a journey that has occupied most of my life. I first read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein as a kid and saw Boris Karloff in what became for me the almost religious state. Monsters have become my personal belief system, the Academy Award-winning filmmaker told the audience at Netflix's recent Tudum event. There are strands of Frankenstein through my films, Kronos, Blade, Hellboy, Big Time on Pinocchio, and a long, etc. Exploring the relationship between humanity and monsters, creating and creation, father and son, has consumed my stories again and again. Del Toro continued, I want to make this film before even I had a camera, and I've been actively pursuing it now for over 25 years. I know you've also been actively pursuing the Mountains of Madness, H.P. Lovecraft. I hope you get that done someday. It has grown so close to me, but now it's a biography. Who's in the film? Oscar Isaacs, Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, and Christoph Waltz, and so on and so forth. Let's check these pictures just one more time before I let you go. Yeah, I love it. Looks like high production value as you'd expect, but also operating in this sort of realm. I wouldn't expect very much digital intrusion. A lot of practical. That is pretty cool. I love the face on the wall back behind it. I can't tell. Is that supposed to be like snakes? Is it like a Medusa? Kind of reminds me of the Chamber of Secrets a little bit. And then there is the monster once again. You don't look healthy. You got sort of a, Dark Man thing going on there. That's Mia Goth, right? Don't know her much. And she's supposed to be in a Star Wars film, I guess. But there you have it. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. And if you catch this video in the next 24 hours or so, there is a poll in our community tab, which we do have a community tab now. We've been trying to use that more actively recently. But there's a poll in there asking what you thought of the picture. So be sure to go and vote with your thumb. And I'll see you again next time. But until next time, keep it creepy.